The Patrick Riggins Show. Call in now, 865-243-TALK. That's 243-8255. And now your host, Patrick Riggins.
Welcome to the Patrick Riggins Show. Coming to you each week and bringing along a basket full of refreshing and nutritious liberty and freedom. You may have been eating some junk food radio over this past week, but that's okay. I'm here with homegrown liberty. Here in America, we grow sparkling and invigorating freedom. No additives or preservatives. And every Sunday afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, you can come here to the Freedom Farmers Market at WNOX FM 100.3. Grab you up an armful of refreshing liberty and take it home. Don't worry about refrigeration, by the way. It won't spoil. It will lose its nutritious value, so you do need to come back here each week and pick up some more. We'll have plenty to go around. A word of warning, don't be fooled by imitation liberty and freedom, and there is a lot of it out there. Only here on the Patrick Riggins Show will you get the freshest harvest, guaranteed to satisfy your craving for independence. Oh, and I forgot to mention, if you'd like to tune in and see what crisp and clean liberty looks like, just bring up your web browser and type in www.wnoxfm.com. There you'll see me, your loyal field hand, bringing in today's crop. I send it out to you in an unprocessed and virginal state. If you're watching on the internet, the person to my left, speaking of virginal, is the show producer, Tori.
Yeah.
Juggling the sound, the music coming in.
And your horse.
Yeah. And I noticed we have the volleyball on again this week, but it's not the beach volleyball.
No, but it is female volleyball, and they are wearing shorts. So
you're halfway there.
I'm happy. Just keeping it between the ditches today, Patrick.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. I told Tori before the show started, this is going to be a weird show.
And it was as soon as I tried to hit the music, which did not come up, as probably everybody noticed.
Yeah. But the good thing is we got it going now. We're going down the road.
Just pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, fumbling around. I want to make a quick note. Tomorrow morning, bright and early at 9 a.m. on the Ed and Bob Show right here on WNOX, I will be appearing at the 9 a.m. hour to talk about the Patrick Riggins Show, and you can call in if you like the show or if you don't like the show or just have a question about something. But I'll be on that show at 9 a.m. in the morning, which is a little different for me, being how this one starts at 4 p.m. So I'll see if I can get me a Red Bull or something.
Right, you got to get up early.
Get up early and be happy, put a smile on my face.
And answer any questions.
Answer any questions anyone may have.
Like, do you like chocolate bunnies?
Well, they're okay, I guess.
Well, see, it could be that kind of hard-hitting questions that you're going to be hit with, so you got to prepare yourself.
Got to be ready, dude. Got to be ready for questions from anywhere.
Got to prepare yourself.
So, well, and chocolate, the milk chocolate bunnies, yes. The dark chocolate, no.
See, I like the dark.
That's kind of bitter, though. I don't like that. So I like just the milk. All right, but again, that's 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, and so if you have any questions or anything, or just want to call up and scream at me, feel free to. 9 a.m. at the Ed and Bob Show in the morning. Anyway, to start off the show this week, I always like to do it this way, and that's to thank everyone for listening and tuning in again. I know sometimes it's frustrating to watch the news and think we are losing the country, but don't think that. That is what these socialist and big government types want you to do. They want you to give up the fight. It makes it so much easier to implement their flawed ideas and policies if there is no resistance. Always, always be working to convince others of the values and rewards of living in a free society, one not dominated by an overbearing and, frankly, oppressive federal government. And really, government everywhere, because nosy busybodies are at all levels of our elected officials. We need to be sure the people we're electing to office are not going to carry out a policy of putting the liberty and freedom, or they are going to carry out a policy of putting the liberty and freedom of the American people first. This means they need to put it before the lobbyist that's in their office or before their own agenda. The citizens of this country should be first and foremost on the mind of these people. If our representatives did that, we would have a lot less problems in the way of needless and freedom-robbing laws. And lest we forget rules and regulations from government agencies, because a bunch of our representatives go through this huge revolving door from government service to either being a bureaucrat in some agency or into a lobbyist position with industry groups. But don't think this fight will be easy, though. We're living in a country increasingly dominated by people who want the government to solve all their problems. They believe government should provide them with housing, food, health care, heck, even a cell phone with their monthly minutes already paid. The problem is government does not have any money. It doesn't produce anything. Government can only take money from one citizen and give it to another. If government is using that money to do something that's constitutionally allowed, that is one thing. But government outgrew that limitation before the ink was even dry on the parchment on which the Constitution was written. Crack open any history book and read the arguments some of our founders were making. Quite a few did not believe in the people. They did not think citizens were capable of making decisions for themselves. Since then, we have been in this constant tug of war with those who, instead of serving others, they want to rule them. Fortunately, a lot of Americans are starting to wake up and try to turn things around. We're up on our first break of this crazy show already. When we return, we'll be getting into a story about the Olympics, your privacy, some stuff on Iran, and a lot of more after these quick messages here on the Patrick Riggin Show.